fuck talking. Ain't no chit chat, you touch mine, it's fuck yours. Get my lick back, we pulled up and doubled down. Yeah, we hit back, then party hard and drink up, nigga.
Yo.
What
What's
it
up,
do?
everybody?
What's happening? How y'all?
How's everybody doing today?
I am out here. We are out here. Good evening, Heather Mo. Steve, what's good with your straight jacket, cuzzo? What's happening? What's good,
So,
bro?
I'm tired. I'm
Yeah, me
tired,
too.
boss.
You and me both, man.
Nah, I just want to say, thank you, everybody, for being here. If you've been keeping up with all the stuff going on, of course, some of you know what I'm talking about because you got to hear me last night once my filter finally broke. Um, I'd been trying to keep my mouth shut on the whole situation out of respect for the man, the legend, and the GOAT of this motorcycle podcast stuff. But last night didn't go well. I didn't take it too kindly. Trouble can let y'all know I did not have a filter last night. So any blowback, I want you guys to know you can blame Frost. Do not blame Trouble. It was all me. I did it. I said it. You don't like it, don't take it out on my show. Um,
Right.
Other than that, no, Heather, I did not do a show, but Hollywood did, and it was 2 hours and 47 minutes worth of me bitching about the way that they have done our man BD, and I think it's wrong. I think it's sad. There was a lot of quote unquote people that don't need to hold this title, OGs, on there that was doing a lot of backtracking. And I'm sorry, but disrespectfully, you ain't a fucking OG if you airing out all your dirty laundry on social media and club business on social media. Get the fuck out of here with that. So obviously, we ain't monetized, so I'm gonna say what I want to say. Straight Jacket said, "Let's talk about it." But before we go any further, um, hit him with that disclaimer real quick while I open up this Corona.
Most definitely. Hey, what's happening, everybody? I appreciate everybody for chiming in, for being consistent. Consistency is the key. So, welcome to another episode of Kickstandz Down, KSD our way, and we're going to hit you with that disclaimer, something that people fail to do. That's why they get themselves in trouble. However, welcome to an episode of Kickstandz Down. This is a podcast about mine and Frost's thoughts, our thoughts and opinions only. It has nothing to do with our respective clubs and who we may or may not associate with. Once again, this Kickstandz Down, KSD, I way, not yours. What say you?
I say that today is going to be a touchy episode because respect. God damn, let's say it again. Respect. They had me severely heated last night, but that's one thing that this whole past like 2 weeks, 3 weeks has been missing is respect. Um, Regardless of how anyone feels about BD personally or how they feel about a show or whatever, at the end of the day, this man is a legend because half of the MC actually let me rewind. 98%, not half, 98% of MC protocol that's out here today was learned by watching his videos. Um, the club was starting a bunch of stuff with him, wanted to put him out along with other members, which if you notice, they have not hit on the other members. They're just keeping it strictly anti BD right now, which is pissing me off more than anything. Because yeah, he's a household name, but there was other people that was done wrong in this whole situation. There was a lot of backtracking, a lot of lies, and a lot of tripping up of their own words.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
it all started with some white dude named Ball or Wrecking Ball Bob or something like that. I don't even know his name because he's a fucking nobody. He's a civilian. He's not
Hmm.
even a biker, and he wants to get on there and try to call out BD. If you do not have the authority to speak on biker life, do not speak on biker life. Dude's channel's taken down. You can't even find the videos anymore. It's all gone. But even after that, it's been one show after another because Cell, Big Cell, FHO, which everybody knows, um, he's trying to be relevant again. So
Yep.
he wanted to put the dude on there and submit to this dude throughout the entire episode. It was really sad to watch Cell go down that road. But then they threw him on Hollywood show yesterday, and he acted like he had an opinion. So we're gonna give you ours. Mine, none of them's relevant. Um, the OGs that was talking do not even need to hold that title OG because, like I said, you putting your business out there. That's not the way to move. You a
It's not.
mother chapter, and you talking about all this happened 30 years ago. It sounds like you wasn't doing your fucking jobs. That's what it comes down to. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
y'all need to put some fucking respect on y'all's names and in your mouth. I'm not gonna keep going because I don't want to be disrespectful today because today's episode is about respect. But when you're a nobody and you're at a low level or whatever, you don't open your mouth about stuff you don't know about. I don't walk into a college philosophy class or a college chemistry class and try giving a lesson. Why? Because I don't know a fucking thing about it. So obviously they don't either. Shout out to the real ones out there. You know, Hollywood was trying to be the mediator of everything and get everything to stop. So shout out to Hollywood for trying to mediate. Shout out
Right.
to Archbishop and Dibber and Big Bone and Shaggy and everybody
Definitely.
else that are legends that's out here backing the guy. As you all know, I'm a ride with BD all fucking day. I've been riding with BD for years now. I wouldn't be here talking to all of you if it wasn't for that man. Um, I've worked behind the scenes with him. I'm a moderator on half of the stuff he's got. So, out of respect for BD, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop my 2 cents and say, we support you. Black Sabbath fucking up. I'm sorry. I know you have love for the club, but hearing them quote unquote OGs last night calling you and Father Paul Pep Perry a liar pisses me off. Pisses me off severely. So, did you see the part where they tried asking Big Bone, who are you?
Bruh. So, so first and foremost, I was laying down, right?
No, for
I
sure.
was chilling at the crib. I got a lot on my brain, right? So I get a notification, ding, and then it's another ding, and then it's another ding. I'm like, what the hell's going on? You know what I'm saying? I was like, something going on. Both phones going off, so something going on. So go to the notifications. I see the backdrop or whatever. So I click on it. I click on it. I'm probably I'm already an hour and some change late. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh wow. So I go all the way back. So you know how you can take the little pointer and move it all the way back. So that's what I did. So I'm looking at y'all's comments, but I'm late. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at the comments and I'm listening almost live. Now, when it came to that part of the segment to where he asked that question, I don't know if you caught it or not, but that's when I jumped in the chat and was like, yo, y'all sound like a bunch of grumpy old men who just got their bikes fixed. Like, are you serious?
Bro,
Are you really
I
asking?
died laughing in front of everybody at work. Ain't nobody know what was going on because I had my earbuds in. But I bust out laughing when I seen that.
For real though, bro, because it's like, how are you going to ask somebody who's been on several platforms, that is on several platforms, who gets awards, who does stuff for the community and us bikers? How are you going to ask that question? And let's reverse it. Who the hell are you?
To a
Because
diamond. A
to a
diamond.
diamond. Because if you're telling me that you've been in the club since 76 and BD got 30 plus, and you say, you said it, nobody else said it. Y'all said, oh, he's a fraud. He climbed, he finagled his way. How do you finagle for 35 plus years? How do you not know that he was the national? You know what? I'm not going back down that rabbit hole. However, what I will say is respect is respect. All right. You can never you can never disrespect the man for what he's added on to the set. You can never disrespect this man off of what education he's provided. You can't disrespect this man on being um, a narrator, a publisher, a none of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, whatever internal club business y'all got going on, it was supposed to stay internal. Now, I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch it or not. You can go back. It's over 3 hours. However, I'm going to minimize it. Now, when you come out your mouth, when you come out your mouth and you say he ain't S, who are you, and why are y'all one percenters involved in our business? Pause your life, because it's not the fact that somebody's involved in your business. It's your club put your business out to the dominant world to read. Stupid.
Oh,
So respectfully, I want to say to the OGs, aka old grumpy men, do better. If you're saying that somebody finagled your whole system for 30 plus years and he did it publicly, and you're telling me that he's that good of a finagler that you couldn't touch him, you couldn't grasp him, you couldn't take your rags, you couldn't shut it down, you're not making any sense. So whatever internal beef you got, you should have kept it internal. You made it a public thing now. You know what I'm saying? So respectfully, I will say do better, mother chapter, because that doesn't display any kind of motherly instincts when you're bashing your son. What kind of motherly instincts is that? And when the questions were being asked, you were so disrespectful, like you had a leg to stand on. What leg did you have to stand on? You're mad because the information got out. You don't know nothing about BS. Da, 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 da. Okay. All right. That's why Hollywood said what? Okay. Well, teach us some
yep.
history behind your club. And when he said that, how many silent damn Black Sabbath members was it? You want to do it? You want to do it? All right. You want me to do it? All right. Well, I'm like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? The old timers reminded me of Craig's father from Friday. Mad BD drunk all the soda, ate all the cereal. Exactly. Steve was there. Steve was witnessing it. Like, dude, I was sitting there. I went from being upset because of the discredit that was happening first and foremost. It's like, come on, dude. If it wasn't for this guy, let's be real. I'll say like 85% of the population wouldn't know who the hell y'all are like talking about. You know what I'm saying? But that's not to discredit any members in that club. But what I'm saying is that club that is now a nation got most of its majority of its population, I mean popularity from that individual. You know what I'm saying? And he opened up several damn clubs. So my thing is this, because I went through a similar experience. But my thing is this: you cannot, like I said before, you cannot disrespect the man on a level that you was disrespecting him because of what you don't like about the man. I don't care if you don't like that his beard is gray. I don't care if you like that he's 6'4", he got a couple of pounds on him. I don't care. What I care about is the information that got put out, because I've learned from the information. My club brothers have learned from the information. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want a guy in your club, fine, but don't try and shit on him and all his accomplishments. That's my point. That's my point. So you're gonna sit here publicly and put it out that he's whatever his character is. Da 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 da. Okay, fine. You did that, but what does that make your national known club character look like now? You're not just speaking for yourself. And then did you catch this when you said, "Oh, he's always talking about I. He's always talking about I." It's a we. Correction. Have you paid attention to any of his stuff? Because he always says what? We MC. Right or wrong?
So BD didn't start the we MC thing.
No,
Uh,
he didn't start it, but he always
but
says it though.
no, but he does, do the we MC thing with somebody else. I'm not gonna throw their name out there,
Yeah, yeah.
but yes, BD is all about we, not me, not
Thank
I,
you.
none of that shit. And I'm sorry, but they were talking about all the chapters that BD brought in and BD helped start and all this stuff, but how they was all non-legitimate chapters.
Right.
I'm sorry, but I have personally pulled patches from clubs I didn't even have nothing to do with. Wasn't even on our set. It was on the white set, and they still lost their patches because they fucked around and found out. And I wasn't a national president. I'm not even a diamond. But let me tell you, they lost their patches quick as shit, and they still ain't on the set. So if you are mother chapter and this is your club and you feel this type of way, why are these people still wearing patches? Why did you only put out the 6 or 7 that spoke up against said incident? And on top of that, like Trouble and everybody else has said, no one would know who they was if it wasn't for BD. They really wouldn't. And I'm sorry, Black Sabbath, this man made y'all's club look phenomenal. And like Ghost said, they love BD while he was making them some green, but now you just want to shit on the man.
Yeah.
I can't do it. It
Nah.
just it doesn't work for me. That is complete and total fucking disrespect, and that's why I'm not gonna lie to you. Yesterday I said, "Yo, what are we gonna talk about?"
Right. And I
And
didn't want to. I didn't want to go here, but it just made too much sense to go there.
yeah, like I said, I've been trying to keep my mouth shut. Behind the scenes, I've been texting BD and talking to BD and everything, and I've been telling them, we here for you, we support you, keep your head up, don't let them bother you. You the one that's doing all this. We know the truth. We've got the testimony from Pep. They wanted to say BD was never voted in. Really? Because Pep just sat there the other day and said they took the vote And then Pep walked outside and handed him the patches for a vest. And then last night they wanted to say, oh, no, we didn't take a vote. But we did take a vote, and it was 50-50. Okay, you took a vote. It's 50-50. At that point in time, Pep was the tiebreaker. So in that position, it sounds like some of y'all just got a little butthurt because you didn't get that final vote. That 51% went towards yay instead of nay. But regardless, why are you letting all these chapters that was brought in run around with patches if they ain't a part of your nation? You've let it go by for 30 years. 30 years. Come on now. And then they wanted to say, oh, well, if you ain't got at least 15 years or so on the set, I don't even want to talk to you. Every single person except for Sale that was on there last night, especially in the comments, because the comments was going wild.
Wild.
Everybody has more experience than that. And that's why you seen my comment. I said, look, I've got over 30 years of experience. So make this make sense to me, because at the end of the day, it don't make no fucking sense. Why are you not pulling patches? Why did you wait 30 years to do this? Why this? Why that? And, oh, no, we didn't say this. We said this. Or, we didn't say that. We said that. And then the next person would get on there from Black Sabbath and completely contradict what the one in front of him said. And, right towards the end, they did finally get a halfway decent speaker on there for their behalf.
Yeah.
And even he, no offense to you, brother, because you did good. Shout out to you. You tried to make your club look good, and I support that wholeheartedly. That was the respect and blah, blah, blah. So, shout out to you for trying to be a good
Yeah.
spokesperson. But at the end of the
And
day,
what you just said it
y'all
too.
fucked it up.
Yeah. Big Bone said it too. You remember? He was like, "Hey man, shout out to you, because if there was to be a national speaker for your club, you should be it.
Yep.
However, comma, what you saying ain't lining up. It sounds
Exactly.
good though. You know what I'm saying? You putting the information out correctly. And KSD, for everybody who's in KSD right now, we try to help you start. No, we try to help you. We educate you about set life, MC culture, social club, whatever that we can, right? So we try to give you the proper steps in order to either find, continue, or start up something. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, when you got people that come on that continue to water down the set, and you've been on the set since the 70s, that's not a good look, man. It's just not a good look. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
the
Like somebody
comment.
said earlier.
This is the
Yeah.
comment I've been waiting on. Sorry to interrupt you.
Nah, you
So,
good.
when
I'm in
Black
the club,
Sabbath
bro. So.
Motorcycle Club, when the car ran the brothers and sisters off the road, there was one person there that was trying to get win. There was one person there trying to get everything cleaned up
Picking up
and
body parts.
picking up parts and all that. So, yep, you did. My bad. And Red said it too. I missed that, but there was one person only, and that was BD. And I remember those videos. I watched those videos. I called BD and I checked on BD and asked if there was anything that I could do to try to help. I know it's not gonna fix the fact that there was lives lost, but if there's anything I can do, I'm there. If I need to ride out, I'll ride out. If I need to help financially, at that point in time, I was able to help financially. Sometimes I'm not able to help financially. But at that point in time, I was. So if there's anything you need, I'm there. And as far as all these comments about Big Sale, I'm not going to mention the man that can't even ride in his own fucking city because none of the clubs around there is allowing it. You know, you gotta trailer your bike out of your city just to be able to be on twos. You ain't getting no
Mm,
respect from me. I'm sorry. So
mm.
you can try to say whatever you want. I know plenty of clubs all over the United States and outside of the United States. All of the followers here know that. We fuck with people all over the world. So you can try to hide the bullshit, but here at KSD, um y'all broke Frost filter with all this bullshit this week. So Frost don't have a filter. Cell cannot ride his bike in Atlanta. He's not allowed to. Everybody knows it. It's common knowledge. It's not hidden. He used to be relevant at one point in time. He's not anymore, and that's all this is. The only reason Cell has anything to do with this is because he's got a personal grudge against Black Dragon, and he wants to take it out on Black Dragon. Um,
Yeah,
yet
he tried to
again,
slide it in last night too.
yeah, yeah, yet again, complete and total disrespect. You got
Absolutely.
grown ass fucking men acting like preschoolers. So go get back on your fucking tricycles and go play. Because right now, if you do not have respect for the culture and respect for this fucking lifestyle and you're wanting to make all these wrong moves that you're making, it's like one of them memes when it says, "Oh, nah, we sending them over here. Nah, we don't want them. We sending them over here. Nah, we don't want them. We sending them over here." Go get your fucking big wheel out because ain't nobody want y'all's asses right now with the way that y'all's acting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steve, you know what? Kiss my fucking ass, bruh. Yes, you brought the fucking Yankee out of me, okay? I'm I'm done. I tried to be respectful. I tried to do all this, but at the end of the day, you disrespecting a fucking legend and the GOAT when it comes to MC protocol. Even sucker free MC Preach got on BD's show and was speaking up. And everybody that has spoken the truth. Look, honestly, at the end of the day, none of us care. Not our club, not our problem. But
Nope.
what we do care about is you throwing disrespect on a man's name that has done more for this motorcycle community than half of you motherfuckers have ever even thought about. I doubt I will ever get to the level of BD. If I do, hallelujah. But that man is a legend, and that's the way that it needs to be. Not everybody agrees with what he says. Honestly, there's some stuff I don't agree with what he says. And just like when him and Sos was going at it, it was me and Mike Ball behind the scenes trying to split up that damn argument.
Hmm.
So why ooh, this is it right here. Why do
Hmm.
we know the innards of that club and their bylaws? It was a huge shit show, and Sale had a huge mouthpiece. So I've got, I don't have it anymore because I promised I would delete it. But I had all the documentation that everybody else was sent. I had all the attachments. I had all that stuff. I done read it all personally, and it sounded like a lot of bullshit. It sounded like a lot of he said, she said. And honestly, this drama would have been a lot less if BD would have just fucked somebody's old lady. You still wouldn't have heard about it like this right here. And that's one of the number one causes of drama on the set.
My
Of
thing
course,
is, go ahead.
respectfully, I don't see BD doing that. And Boss Lady Tia probably beat his ass up for even attempting. But I'm sorry, BD. I didn't mean to say it like that. But at the end of the day, that's what it's like. It's like he done messed with somebody's old lady and got some bullshit called on him.
Yeah, my whole thing is, why wait to the status got to where it is? If you're saying that you've been trying to chase this man down for 30 plus years, He's gonna open up several chapters. He travels. He has patches. He has this. He has books. He always announces his next move. I'm going to be at Bite Week. I'm going to be at Sturgis. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be. Why was it so hard to get a hold of your member, or excuse me, your non-member? Why was it so hard? You telling me one man? First off, I got a question. Can one man control the club? KSD?
Not in my lifetime.
Okay, so you're telling me that one man single-handedly changed the bylaws from the mother chapter. Single-handedly wrote national bylaws.
With quote unquote permission from the founder, which they also called a liar. They called Pep a liar. I'm sorry, but that man was one of the originals. That man has ridden more than they will ever even think about riding. That man is in his 70s and still riding a crotch rocket, okay? He was one of the original racers on the set. He did the damn thing. If you ain't gonna throw respect on BD's name, then you better fucking throw respect on Pep's name. And
Absolutely.
like Ghost said, why was their prospects speaking up? Prospects are to be seen, not heard. Just like a fucking old lady. To be seen, not heard. So why the
Exactly.
fuck is our prospects speaking up at all? And yes, bylaws should have prevented this. Bylaws should have had some kind of stipulations, blah, 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 this and that. But like Trouble said, why have you not put a stop to it? I'm sorry, but as
I'm
long as
sorry.
I've known BD, he is a very contactable person.
Yeah, he puts it out on social
He's got
media.
the social media. He puts the phone number out there. There's even episodes where you can call in and voice your opinion. Why have y'all not done none of this in 30 fucking years, man? Get y'all's petty pussy asses out of here.
Hey, I gotta agree, man, because and I'm gonna leave it alone after this because it's to the point that when I was watching the live, you know what I'm saying? First off, they had about what, five OGs, old grumpies that was trying to be in the live with bad signals. All right. So to me, it looked like I seen three with rags, and I seen two without. And then when they came back, all five had rags. So I'm like, well, you couldn't find it? Like, were the rags hanging up somewhere, or did you have them in the chest? Like I said, it seems like they just got together one day and said, "Yo, how can we take back the Black Sabbath? Because we feel like the Black Sabbath is Black Dragon." It just seems like a Ponzi scheme to me, and I'm not understanding. Like, okay, you did away with him, you did away with a couple more people, right? All right, cool. Now what you gonna do? Because your publicity is now gone.
Yep.
So what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You said you're gonna get back to business, right? All right. Well, I hope that you get back to business by handling the first business at hand, which is all y'all need to sit down and get on the same page because it doesn't sound like nobody. How are you going to say if you didn't? Well, I agree with this part. If you didn't come to the mother chapter to get your blessing, you're not a chapter. Okay, cool. I get that. But how many chapters is it that didn't do that?
The
So
whole East
everybody got to
Coast.
sit down. Oh, so the whole East Coast need to sit down then, right?
They said the whole East Coast. And the whole East Coast of their club, the whole region of the East Coast is illegitimate. So you
Okay,
just
so
letting the whole East Coast run around with some of
go.
y'all's patches and not doing
Yeah.
nothing about it.
And then
So,
you said the patch is different. Did he not say that too?
yep. And look, War Gorilla said bylaws only work if they're enforced. So I said, whose job is it to enforce? Cuzzo said the sergeant. Now, if the sergeant isn't enforcing the bylaws, then who does it go to? It goes to mother chapter, right? You always take it back to mother chapter, nationals. All right?
The
If
nationals.
they're
And
not
they said
enforcing
that
it,
they did not have a national before.
exactly. So
God. I'm
that
getting
sounds
mad
like
again.
y'all slipping. At the end of the day,
Exactly.
y'all ain't doing nothing but admitting your own guilt and trying to backtrack whenever you're getting called out on it. And like Ghost said, like Big Bone said, a 10-year long investigation. Dude's been in the club for 12 years. 12 years. So you telling me after 2 years you started an investigation on BD? It's lasted the past 10 years, and you just now able to do stuff? I'm sorry, but I'm not even in your fucking club, and I've done enough research and I've done enough investigating, and so have all these other people that we all know is bullshit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know, man. I
It was
think
like a
that
bad episode of Gangland.
for real, man. Like I think that if you haven't paid attention to anything Kickstandz Down has said, if you haven't paid attention to anything Black Dragon, Hollywood, Archbishop, Diamond Effect, Big Bone, Boneyard, anybody, just name out anybody, Shaggy 1%. If you haven't listened to anything that we talk about, pay attention to those 3 hours and you'll find out what not to do. That's all I'm gonna say about it, man. 3 hours. In 3 hours, you can learn what not to do. And the main thing is running your mouth and putting paperwork out there on your own club. And adding, I'm not going to say any names, but adding another club's name inside of it too. Don't forget about that part.
So Heather said, "Who is it that's backing those five OGs? How many members of the nation are actually backing them? There needs to be a roll call and a count." So
They don't
at the end
have
of the
one.
day, if any of you, I mean, I can reach out personally, but if any of you know any of these Black Sabbath members that support these five OGs, let me throw it up there. There's the email, kickstands with a Z down at gmail.com. Have them reach out because I'll gladly throw you on the show. We love the controversy, but
Oh yeah,
at the end of the day, y'all fucking up. And
bad.
the ones that was on Hollywood show ain't do nothing but make y'all look a lot worse. He was trying to give you guys a chance to speak up, support your club, and fix the issue. But instead, y'all took y'allself from a 7 for leaking the information into the first place down to a 3. Down to a
You
3
gave
by
him a
letting them
three.
open their mouth.
You're
And
kind.
I'm being respectful by giving you that 3.
Absolutely.
So if anybody knows anybody, they're more than welcome to reach out. Red said I gave him a 0. But I mean, I know a lot of Black Sabbath members. I do. Me being a moderator for BD, I have gotten to know a lot of them. And honor and respect to the Black Sabbath members who are legitimate. Honor
Who
and
are
respect
legitimate.
to the Black Sabbath members who are out here actually doing the right thing, making the right moves, and stepping properly. Um, I know the honor and respect thing is very, very big in y'all's nation. That's how you greet each other. That's how you support each other. So honor and respect to all of you that's doing the right shit. Um, to those of you that ain't, get the fuck out of here. Go join an auto club. Go join a riding club. Honestly, don't even join that. Go get you some spandex and get you a bicycle and be one of those bikers because you ain't allowed to be a biker with rags if you're acting like that. And I'm being told to tell y'all to go ahead and get you some spinders and the little squeeze horns, the Iuga horns and shit. So I will gladly take I will gladly take donations to get y'all some of the little bells that you click on your bicycles because you and some pom poms evidently because you're not a real biker if you're acting like this. I'm sorry, but you're not,
Nah,
and I mean
nah.
that with complete and total disrespect. So now that that's all said and done, we're done venting for a second. Let's get on the real topic
Absolutely.
for tonight's show, and that would be respect.
Yeah, so let's get into it, man. We got about 20 minutes. So,
You talking about mailing them tutus and pom poms and all kinds of shit.
absolutely, Heather Mo. Don't forget to hit that like button, folks. Get the thumbs up, get some muscles, get some hearts. But yeah, so on to the respect thing, right? So we're off of the negligence of the set, and we're on to what you're supposed to be doing out here on the set, which is being respectful, right? Respect is earned, not given. We do understand that. We preach it all the time. But a lot of times people forget. They get caught up in a patch, they get caught up in a club, they get caught up in cliques, and then they forget how to be respectful. So, and it can happen. You know what I'm saying? It can happen due to big headedness. It can happen to a cheerleading squad, people egging you on to do crazy stuff. But at the end of the day, I don't believe any man or female is built out of Teflon. So with that being said, you never know when it's your last time. And unfortunately enough, we have brothers and sisters we lose all the time on our highways and byways. So let's not take something as simple as being respectful out of context. Out of context, excuse me. Seen it happen too many times, man. And it's just like
I'm not throwing that one on the screen.
why? You know what I mean? Why can't you show some kind of respect? Why can't you show some kind of anything? At the end of the day, we all doing the same thing, bro. There's levels to it, yes. But we all doing the same thing. Just because you over here don't mean that you better than somebody over here. It just means you got a different lane that you patrolling. That's it. You know what I'm saying? What I perceive disrespectful might not be disrespectful to you. But you should be man or woman enough to at least have a conversation. If I tell you I feel like you just disrespected me, and I'm gonna tell you why. It ain't gotta be an argument, it ain't gotta be a fight, it ain't gotta be a sword competition. You know what I'm saying? Because why? At the end of the day, I'm gonna go home one way or another. Just gonna be honest with you. Like we can have a conversation or we can do something else. But be respectful with it. If people come to your organization respectfully and you go to theirs respectfully, man, we'll cut out a whole lot of BS. You know what I'm saying? Um, you got some thoughts on that whole respect thing, bro? I know you kind of running. We're kind of running low on time.
Yeah, so we got about 14 minutes, give or take, before I got to rush out the door like last episode. Um, but there's a lot of people out here that do know respect is common sense.
Yeah,
Um, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm one of them people that had to learn the hard way. Uh, I had to be out on the streets and then go to the yard and all them involuntary vacations I took throughout the years and all that stuff. You tend to learn what respect is on this MC lifestyle and this MC culture. Respect is a big thing. Um, you give respect to get respect. There's a post floating around. I threw it up the other day, and so have a couple other people. I've seen it, and it says, "Colors or no colors, as long as you have respect, people will treat you with respect." So no matter where you go, what you do, or who you're around, as long as you're respectful, you'll get that in return. Um, Everybody that knows me knows that, yeah, I joke around a lot. I really do. But at the end of the day, when it's time to be respectful, I have respect. That's why I can talk to people on the white set, on the black set, people that are feuding with each other, all the different clubs that beef and all that. Before the truce was going on our set, I was already dealing with the other sides. Why? Because it's a respect thing. I don't care. what you got on your back. At the end of the day, you're man enough to be a biker, you're woman enough to be a biker. You've earned my respect that much. Now, if you fuck up that respect, it's like a light switch, bro. I can turn that shit off. I can never look at you, talk to you again, and not feel bad about it. I got
Facts.
Red right here that can vouch for me. I went 7 years without speaking to my own fucking mother over disrespect.
Mm.
7 years. She lived 10 minutes away from me. Didn't see her, didn't talk to her. She wasn't allowed around. None of that. Why? Because she disrespected me, and it's like a light switch. I can do it like that. It don't bother me a bit. If you want to show me respect, I will give you respect. If you want to be disrespectful, we can play that game too. Straight Jacket. I don't know if he's still on here or not, but Straight Jacket hit me up last night because of all my comments. Um, he said, "Bro, all these comments are raw, and you sounding like you ready to try to catch a fade." I said, "Bro, all these fake ass motherfuckers ain't ready for this. All right, I don't hide. I don't. You want to know where I'm at? Hit up that email down there at the bottom of the screen. I'll gladly tell you. Hit up the Facebook. See, you don't want to roll up at my house. Red says she shoots you while I'm at work. She ain't even gonna play. So, so we protect our own, right? But I don't hide. You want the number? The number for Kickstandz Down is 828-391.
You faded out, bro.
Oh, we don't have it
There we
set up
go.
to take calls yet, but the number is 828-391-9209. That is going to be the show's number. It's already set up for the show. Everybody knows it's going to be the show's number. There you go. He just put it up there. Now you got the phone number and the email. So you got something to say, hit it up. We don't hide around here. We don't play around here. It's real man shit. It's a real man lifestyle. Real woman shit. Real woman lifestyle. If you're gonna be a toddler or you're gonna be a little bitch, go curl up somewhere with that nice fluffy pillow and do what you do. But that's the way I feel about it. Respect is common sense. Common sense. That's it.
Absolutely. That's it. That's all. Like I said, we ain't gonna drag it out. You know what I'm saying? But I feel the same way. I y'all know you know my saying. Don't piss me off to the highest level of festivity because that's when I become very disrespectful. But
That's what
it
happened to me
usually
yesterday.
exactly it usually takes a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Because common sense ain't so common like you done said before. But at some point in life, you do have to realize what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? You do have to take in consideration that maybe you don't know how to put them words together. Okay? Because I know I'm not the first person that you done pissed off. Okay? All right. So with that being said, watch yourself. Just watch it. That's all you got to do. Just be mindful. Be cognizant. That's all you have to do. You know what I'm saying? And it seems so easy to say off your tongue, but I see it so many times being done. It's just like, why? Like, why you set yourself up for failure? Aren't we getting older? Bones don't repair that fast when you're up in age. Just want to let you know that it's gonna take you a little while.
You ain't lying, bro.
It's gonna take you a little while. So, if you still want to feel like, you still got it and you want to test somebody and hey, listen, my hands ain't slow. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't brag, I don't boast, but I'm a man. So
So,
I'll let you know if I'm being disrespected or not.
so you remember them little red wagons from back in the day, them little metal joints,
Yeah, with the
the
metal,
red
yeah, yeah.
flyers.
Yeah.
So that comment that you made just reminded me that when I was a kid, bro, I decided to sit down in that bitch and steer it while I was sitting in it, going down a steep ass fucking hill. Bro, I hit a rock, flipped, flew about 10 feet down the hill, smacked into a tree, broke my wrist, smacked my head up against the rock, and the next day I was out there running around like nothing ever happened. But nowadays, I wake up and I look over at Red. I'm like, yo, I need you to help me up. I can't even get up anymore. Like,
Hey
so
man.
yeah, shit gets worse as you get older. But the one thing that should be universal is respect. And you know what, Steve? Kiss my ass. And no, I didn't mean a damn thing. One of y'all motherfuckers got that red wagon. I'll go down a hill right now.
Ah.
I really don't. I'm one of them people. I don't get embarrassed, and you can't call me out because at the end of the day, I'll do it. I'm just fucking stupid enough to do it. We can't use the R word anymore because it got to be PC.
Yeah.
But I swear that I'm on the spectrum enough to where I'll do just about anything. Um, those of you that have been following us since the beginning of the show already know we had Lady Black on here, and she talked about how I was dared to jump butt ass naked into her pool by my prez. And out there in front of everybody, I stripped down butt ass naked because ain't nobody think I was going to, and I jumped in that motherfucker. Because I don't care. It don't bother me. So I looked at everybody. I said, yo, that's how I met my wife. This ain't nothing for me. So, yeah, go ahead. Play the stripper music.
Y'all crazy, yo.
But that being said, y'all, I got 5 minutes. I got to take my ass to work. If anybody wants to get a hold of me, you already know how to reach me. If anybody wants to get a hold of Trouble, you already know how to reach them. We're not hard to find. If any of BSMC wants to respectfully voice their opinions, we will gladly throw you on the show. Last night, y'all was being disrespectful on Hollywood show, trying to talk over each other and trying to have them little attitudes. That's exactly what they are in our eyes, little attitudes, because you haven't earned the ability to have them called full attitudes yet until you start acting like the men that you once were.
Right.
Honor and respect to those doing the right thing. God, Jesus. Hey, look, just so you know, Ghost thinks he's cracking a joke. But when I was in my late teens and early 20s, I'll go ahead and tell you, I was a male stripper for them private parties. I be swinging that thing all over the place, boy. You ain't ready for that. Don't play with me.
TMI.
I be out there looking like a Black Hawk, helicoptering the hell out that bitch. So I don't want to hear that. That being said, it's your boy Frost. I hope that I hope everybody has a great day. I hope that some of you have common sense, and I'm out of here.
Hey yo, I gotta start reading the comments. Hey yo, all right. Y'all crazy for that. All right, so I appreciate everybody for doing another episode with us around the sun. KSD our way, not theirs. Like, share, subscribe. We do it every Monday Hey, listen, man, respect goes a long way. So utilize it. You know what I'm saying? You never know who you're going to run into. You never know who you might meet. Might be able to up your game or up your financial needs or get a help with a spare tire, anything, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be respectful. You never know who's looking out for you. Fake love is always worse than real hate. No debate. You heard it here first. I ain't never fake. It's your boy, Trouble, a.k.a. Left Leg Bully. And I'm up out of here. Peace.
I'm going in. We don't do all of that talking, bro. We going in. Yeah, everything's a go when I'm on the end. Gangsta, 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 where I begin. I'm going in.